Okay, everybody, welcome back to the DGS2605 channel. We're back with our MLB Power Pros 2008 season mode with your Toronto Blue Jays. So we got a 3-game series hosting the New York Yankees. Let's take a look at where they are in the standings and their stats, okay? So they are 4th in the division. They're 7 games under 500. They're 50 games really back of the division lead, which is amazing. Even looking then, the Orioles, we just swept them. They're 500, and that's good enough for 2nd in this division. Of course, we are, 92-0. So, they're right here. Taking a look at their pitching staff, Curt Schilling is without a doubt their ace. Probably the best performance we've seen from a pitcher. He started 18 games, so it looks like their 5-man rotation is Curt Schilling. Look at that ERA. Look at those innings pitched, too. Bach, Chan-Ho Park, Mulder, and Grizzolani. And they got Nance, the rookie, pitching relief. Feldman, Bowie, Nipper, Muller, Hensley, T. Miller, Gardner, B.J. Ryan, former J. Serrano, Fuentes, Neshek, Franklin. Alrighty. So, aside from Schilling, looks like their bullpen. They got a couple, but I mean, look at that. Look at Feldman's ERA, 19 innings pitched. Is he their closer? Middle reliever. What about Nance? Middle reliever. Of course, he's a rookie. So let's go ahead and take a look at their batting. So it looks like standard 7 guys here constantly in their rotation. Juan Pierre, Peralta, all-star ahead of Aurelia, Luis Castillo. 3 guys with at least 300 average. Then you got Aaron Boone, Yadi Molina, Rocco Baldelli, and Brian Roberts. And then who else would complete that? They got Tadahito Iguchi, Ruggiano, Reynolds, Gwynn. Is this Tony Gwynn's son? I guess it is, yep. Greg Zahn, former J. Tulowitzki, future J. Hensley, Sean Moore, Great Scott. Those guys seem to be in minors. So they got a decent hitting core. They got 300 hitters. They're going to have a DH in this park. And they have Curt Schilling and ace, but their bullpen seems to take a big step back aside from him. Heading to the game now. Let's see what's up. Facing Mulder. And our pitcher is going to be Oz. And Wakefield's going to be ready for the 2nd game. Let's see where Guthrie is. Guthrie might need the night off. We'll have to put in Danks, but we'll see there. Oz, 1.16 ERA. That is incredible. We're throwing out the first pitch. We'll do the OK Blue Jays then. I didn't take a good look at their entire lineup. I guess we'll see. I saw Pierre, Castillo. Let's go ahead and see what we can do against them. So, ooh, I thought the game would take a little less time to load. Heading here. Let's see what Oz can do. Juan Pierre. Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball. Now somehow Pierre has 4 home runs when he's like the anti-home run man. First pitch to Berkman, 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 out. There's Luis Castillo, 4 homers, 63 RBIs in the 2 spot. That is impressive, I gotta say. When it's a factor of 1, heading southwest, foul back that slider. Got him swinging on that fastball. Here's Brian Roberts, designated hitter. Strike 1. Let that fastball go by. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. I believe the other strikeout was 3 pitches too. 3 up and 3 down for Oz in the top of the 1st. Quick start to the game. Heading to the bottom of the 1st, we're going to see how our lineup does against Mulder here. Here's Rich Aurelia. High 7 ERA, and he's a lefty. Winstra heading directly south, factor of 1. Ball 1 on the changeup. So he's got a fastball, changeup. Cutter there, 50-50 ball to knock our way. Something curve, sliding curveball, I assume that means. 2-1. Splitter, 3-1. Take this pitch. It's going to be a payoff pitch right for Rich Aurelia. No man on, no out. Hits that. Castillo to first, 1 away. Here's Durham, 460, 21-75. Ball 1, dip below the zone. Strike 1, high changeup. Fouled off that cutter there, 1-2. Went looking on that cutter, thought it'd be a little lower than that. Here's Berkman, 5'12", 7'6", 176. And a weak pitch, Berkman pulls it past the shortstop. That's one heck of a single there to left field, excuse me. So single for Berkman. Now here's Rios. We know the man on deck. Will that fall for a base hit? Yes, it will. Runners on first and second, with Long Gone Braun facing a lefty. 102 home runs, and that was bad mistake there. Mulder at first. Got a little greedy there. So Jays are 0 for 2 in the early going. Yankees are 0 for 0. Here's the 4-5-6 part of the lineup. Here's too low. Strike one. Strike two. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. This is the strikeout park, apparently. If you want 3 pitches. And a drag bunt. Lowell throws it over. 2 away. That got close. Scott Moore. Thought it was Sean Moore. Strike one on the slider. Strike two. That was a generous call, I gotta say. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. Another 3-pitch strikeout. Oz is rolling through this lineup. Yankees are still 0 for 0, heading to the bottom of the second. Lowell in the 6th spot is leading off. Let's see what we can do here. When still minimal interference with the hitters. Heading directly south, factor of 1. Here's the 0-1 Lowell. Down low in the batter's box. Splitter, 1-1. Right off that splitter, it's 1-2. Hits that up the middle. Base hit. That's going to make it all the way to the wall. Yes, even the Speedy Pierre can't get there. That's going to be a double for Lowell. Here's Scott. Now this is a lefty-lefty matchup. This is what they want at this point with a runner in scoring position. Cutter way outside, 1-1. Missed the bunt, 1-2. Missed the zone, 2-2. Couple crazy sequences there. Scott hits that. So they're going to get Lowell out, but we'll still have a base runner. That was to prevent the double play. Here's Loduca. 18 homers, 62 RBIs. We give him 1 power swing here. Ball 1, down right, missed the zone. That one gets away from the catcher. He blocked it, Yachty, but not in time. 2-0. And Loduca read that all the way. Will that stay fair? Just went foul. That was an excellent read. Shame it went foul. It's 2-1 now. 3-1. And he smokes that to center field. The wind, will it hold it back? Barely, just off the wall. But Loduca is going to get a double and an RBI. 1-0. What a swing. That would have been hit to Mars in any other park. That one gets away from Molina now. We have a runner on third with an out to spare, so you know what we want, Grandy. Takes that pitch, 2-0 now on the cutter. It's that up the middle. Dive by Castillo. He'll get the at first, but another run will come in. It's 2-0 Toronto. Here's the top of the lineup again. Wind has moved southwest to a factor of 1. Here's Richerillia. Strike one, high and right. Ball 1, hitting the plate. Change up, 1-1. Similar place change up, 2-1. Aurelia ahead in the count. 3-1 now. Payoff pitch. This is second payoff pitch to Aurelia. I got him the first time. And right to Castillo again, and that ends the inning. But hey, 2 for 4 your Toronto Blue Jays. So 2-on-2 technically. Top of the third, last 3 batters in the lineup. Let's see what Oz can do here. Here's Yachty. 269, 6. What's his RBI? 38. Oh, I thought it was like 39 or something. Another 9 there. That's a nice average. 0-2 count now. Got him swinging on that changeup. Another strikeout for Oz. Now here's Boone. It's that pitch. Oz bounces off him, fields it though. 2 away. Here's Gwynn, last batter in the lineup, 264, 114. Strike 1. Strike 2. Mistake, but swung through it anyway. Another strikeout for Oz, and that ends the inning. Heading to the bottom of the third now. Still a 2-0 game, and it's the 2-3-4 part of the Jays lineup. Here's Ray Durham. Went down looking his first time up. Heading into the high 30s is Mulder. Ball 1 way off the plate. Strike 1. I think that was the right call to make. And a high curveball. Durham hits that to Castillo. 1 away. That was one heck of a pitch. Here's Berkman. One 1-0 on that high ball. 2-0. Missed the plate on the opposite side. Splitter. 3-0. Caught a bit of the zone, not nearly enough. So what if he gives you something? Strike 1. Let this one go by, unless it's a mistake. Let it go by. It's going to be a payoff pitch to Berkman. Third of the game, first to Berkman. 1 out, no man on. He read that well, passed the pitcher, almost took his head off. And that's going to be a single for Berkman. There's Rios, 1 for 1 with a single of his own. Ball 1, splitter inside. Ball 2, curveball miss bottom left. They're keeping an eye on him over first base. Game slows down for that curveball. 2-1. 3-1. That missed the plate. Let it go by, Rios. He walks him. 5-pitch walk. Here is Braun. Be patient this time. Ball 1. He's tired. Strike 1. Hits that. It's looking like a double play. Out at second. Over to first. Got him. Goodness gracious. Jays are now 2 for 5. Now heading to the top of the fourth. First 3 batters in the lineup. That was a blown opportunity there. They might take him out of the game. There's Juan Pierre. Swings at that first pitch. It's going foul. Now he's got wheels, so you got to be careful. He makes contact. Splitter missed there. 1-1. 50-50 call went our way. 1-2. Pulled that. Berkman steps on the bag. 1 away. Here's Castillo. Went down swinging his first time up. 299 batting average. Strike 1. So he's under the 300, just barely. Fouls that one back. No chance for Loduca to make a play. Here's the 0-2. Dropped out of the zone. 1-2 now. Mistake there. Hit to the second baseman, Oz. Over to first. 2 away. See what Roberts can do. 0 for 1. Went down swinging his first time up. Strike 1. It's that slider. 0-2 now. Inside. Could not catch the corner of the zone. 1-2. Hits that. Grounder to Lowell. Over to first. That ends the inning there. Yankees are still 0 for 0. Heading to the bottom of the fourth. Lowell leading off another inning. They're keeping him in. So let's rectify our mistakes here. Let's get something off of him in this state. Lowell 1 for 1 with a double. Takes a high and left, strike 1. Down and right, ball 1. Nice mile per hour on that changeup. 2-1. Pulls that. Shortstop too low, deep. Throw to first. 1 away. Here's Scott. Might be the time to break through here. Last chance. Strike 1 on the cutter. Ball 1. Splitter. Missed that splitter wildly. 1-2 now. Tell you what, behind the count, maybe just get on base. Got him swinging on that curveball, man. That thing, street legal speed. They're going to take him out of the game. So, hey, he pitched 3 2/3, allowed 2. Not bad, all things considered. Here's Nance here, feeling good. Low 2 ERA, but he's not pitched many innings. Did that four-seamer have movement on it? Just looked like it did. Anyways, 1-1 now to LaDuca. He is a right-hander. Hit that up the middle, past Nance. That's going to go down as a base hit for LaDuca. Here's Grandy. And he's looking at his chops, looking at a right-hander. Strike one. High four. So he's got a fastball, a forkball, and a blue glove, I just realized. Fouls that one back. It's probably, yeah, the forkball again, 80 miles per hour. Here's the 0-2. Laid off that fastball. It's only a 6 mile per hour difference between a fastball and a forkball. Looks like a curve. Hit to Castillo. Over to first. That ends the inning. So Yankees have been kind of surviving here. Jays are 2 for 6. They're still 0 for 0. Next batters in the lineup. Here's Tulo. 248, 3 and 10. Ball one. That was weighted towards the ball. I think we could have gotten the call. Strike one on that fastball. Got him swinging on that four-seamer. Here's the 1-2. Pulled that. Aurelia. Tough first. One away. Here's Rocco Baldelli now. Now, he tried to drag bunt his time up, so tell you what, pitch it away from him. Strike one on the slider. It's that there. Aurelia to first. 2 away. He got close that time. He's got some wheels on him. Here's Moore. Down swinging his first time up. Ball one, missed inside. Pulled that. Right field. Rios is there. That ends the inning. Heading to the bottom of the 5th. Now Yankees are still 0 for 0. Jays are 2 for 6. Rich Aurelia leading off here yet again. 0 for 2 with a go low. And Nance has a perfect ERA of just 2. Strike one. He's given up a hit, got in and out, so don't let it get to his head. Aurelia, that's going foul. 0-2 count now, so he's got the fastball curve. There's the curve there. Not over the head of the Moore. Caught it for the first out. Here's Durham, 0 for 2. Swinging at that first pitch on the curveball, right up the middle. Another single. So Durham's first hit. Now here's Berkman, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. We give him 1 power swing here, I say. And that is why we let him swing, ladies and gentlemen. 2-run shot Berkman. 77th home run on the season. I believe that's RBI 179 as he comes across the plate, but I'm not sure. Oh no, 178, my mistake. 4-0. It's still not quite batting practice, but Berkman just broke this game open for us. And a well-timed, sees the opportunity there. And he's in the hunt for a cycle now. Got to the second level out there. Unintentional rhyme. Here's Rios, 1 for 1, has a single and a walk. Ball one, way off to the right. Ball two. Take strike one on the curve. Hit that fastball. Is it past Castillo? He caught it. 2 away. Here's Braun, 0 for 2, and he could have like 4 RBIs in the game right now in a different universe, but unfortunately not. There's strike one on the curve. Strike two on the four-seamer. Got a piece of that high curve. That's to Castillo again. That ends the inning. Braun 0 for 3. But hey, another 2 runs thanks to Berkman. We're 4 for 8. Yankees are still 0 for 0. Top of the 6th coming up, and here's Yachty. Went down swinging his first time up. 6 strikeouts for Oz. That one got a mistake. Strike one, excuse me. Here's the 1-1. Missing that slider. 0-2. 50-50 ball did not go our way. 1-2 now. 2-2. 3-2. Don't let this get away from Yaz. Got him looking on a payoff pitch. That was the first one of the night for Oz. Here's Boone. 2-7, 952. Strike one on the slider inside. Isn't that four-seamer? Here's the 0-2. That one gets away from him way up high. Letting some of his control get away from him. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging on that pitch. 7th strikeout. Here's Gwynn. Strike 1 on the slider. Ball 1 just inside, 1-1 count. Hold that. Berkman, oh no! Base hit, and he's gonna get to second off of that. Oh man. Okay, there's the first hit given up. He was perfect through 5 2/3. That is a shame. Strike 1, 50-50 ball. Fouls that one back. Ah man, that was the best we've gotten this season. Anyways, here's Loduca. Throw him out at first. There you go. That sucks, man. It was like that infield single with Guthrie. Man, but hey, 1 hit through 6 innings, we'll take it. Your Jays are still 4 for 8. It's still not batting practice. I don't care how good Oz is doing. Here's Lowell. Base hit already in the game. High ball for ball 1. Ball 2. When it's southeast, factor 1. I swear that four-seamer sometimes has a bit of movement on it. It's 3-1 count to Lowell. Let it go by. It does have a bit of movement. That's crazy. 3-2. Lowell pushes it over. Castillo played perfectly. A lot of balls going his way. That's 1 away. Here's Scott, 0 for 2. Down swinging his last time. Ball 1. Ball 2. Array. So it went up like half a run from the 2-run shot. 3-0. Let these next 2 go by. Strike 1 on a fork. 3-1. It's going to be a payoff pitch. First of the night to Luke Scott. 4th of the game. Hit it up the middle. That's going for a base hit for Scott. 1 for 3. First base hit of the game. Runner on first. 1 away. What was that little relay there? Here's Loduca in the hunt for a cycle. We give him 1 power swing here, I say. Strike 1 on the moving four-seamer. They're keeping an eye on him into first. That one moved out of the zone, which is crazy. 1-1. Fork ball 1-2. Hits that up the middle. Castillo dives. Gets the out at second, over to first. Double play, all defense there. Castillo, one of the best defensive second basemen in the game, of course. Your Jays are 4 for 9. Yankees are 0 for 1. 2, 3, 4, part of the lineup. There's Luis Castillo, excuse me. Ball 1 just missed. I would prefer to call that a strike, but it was out of the zone. Ball 2, that caught a bit more of the zone, but 2-0. Strike 1. Hit that up the middle. Off Oz. To first. 1 away. Here's Roberts. 0 for 2. Hit a grounder his last time up. Pulled that. Took a swing. Berkman. To first. Barely got there. I thought that'd be an infield hit. But second out. And here's too low. Hit that hard. Berkman to first. Stepped on the bag twice in a row to end the inning. Alrighty. So, 7th inning stretch. We really don't need it, but I am feeling a little parched. Let's have a little bit, it's about half full, water with the Kool-Aid syrup, cherry flavor. I don't make Kool-Aid, but I love Kool-Aid. So does the machine Bert Kreischer. Anyways, Oz is 6 outs away from the complete game shutout. Only one. That hit sucked to give up, man. I'd rather it be like a no doubt about it hit than something like that. But anyways, he's 6 outs away from the complete game shutout, so he has to remember that it's a 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out at the old ball game at Rogers Center, home of your Toronto Blue Jays. Very nice 7th inning stretch there. Granderson, last batter in the lineup for Toronto, is leading off. 0 for 2 so far. When it's directly south, factor of 1. Strike 1, four-seamer. Hit that. 2 low at short. Over to first. 1 away. Here's a really 0 for 3. Keep him in for the defense. We'll give him, you know, why not? 1 power swing here. Hit it right to 2 low at short. Over to first. 2 away. But it has not been batting practice this entire game. It's 4-0. So, see what we can do here. Strike 1 on the forkball. Durham got a piece of that. Will it stay fair? It was caught by Boone. I'm surprised he got that. Anyways, 3 up and 3 down for the Jays in the 7th. 5, 6, 7 part of the Yankees lineup. Here's Rocco Baldelli, 0 for 2 with 2 grounders. 2-5-3, 5-35. A lot of 5s in that lineup. That line of stats, excuse me. Strike 1 on the slider. Shallow pop up. Just beyond, well, at second base. Aurelia gets it. 1 away. Here is Scott Moore. I forgot his name. I was about to say Sean Morgan. Strike 1. Good amount of pitch in the zone with that fastball. Jammed him on that slider. Durham to first. 2 away. Here is Yachty. Went down looking and swinging. Strike 1, swinging there. Got a piece of that. It's going foul. Pulled that. Third base. Lowell to first. That ends the inning. 3 up and 3 down yet again. It is looking like a one-hitter for Oz. Heading to the bottom of the 8th now. It's the heart of the Jays lineup. It's Berkman 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs in the game, I believe, yeah. Because Loduca has 1. I don't know who has the other one. And that game slowed down for that curveball. Nothing in 1. High and in. Right off the forkball, 0 and 2. Jammed him on that. Will it fall fair? Oh, just went foul. 0 and 2 now. Laying off that one. 1 and 2. Pulled that. Not past Moore at first. Deep run in, but stepped on the bag. 1 away. There's Rios 1 for 2. A walk and a single. And a line out so far tonight. Ball 1, curveball below the zone. Missing that forkball, swinging at that. Strike 1. Count is even, 1-1. Popped him up badly there. Maybe the wind can bring it in. Here comes Baldelli. He's there. 2 away. Now, Braun has been a letdown this game. He could have like 6 or 7 RBIs for all we know. 0 for 3, and since he's DH, no harm in doing this. Let's bring in the big hurt. All right, Thomas, we're going to let you power swing. Can you make it batting practice in bottom of the 8th, 2 outs? Strike 1, high 4-seamer. Pitcher's tired. Deep center. It's going, it is gone. Exactly what I said would happen. Solo pinch run, home run for Frank Thomas. 9th on the season. That's like his 30th RBI, I don't know. And it's 5-0 Blue Jays, tacking on a run late in the game. As late as it can be. Here's Lowell. And they're keeping him in the game. He does need 1 more out. Lowell is 1 for 3 with a double. Strike 1. High forkball. Jammed him on there. Will it fall for a base hit? Gwynn is running in. He's there. That ends the inning. So heading to the top of the 9th now. 8-9-1 part of the Yankees lineup. Jays finish looks like hitting 5 for 10. Here's Aaron Boone. Strike 1. That's it up the middle. That's going for a base hit. Won't be a 1 hit. That's the 2nd hit given up by Oz all day. It's a leadoff single. Keep an eye on him. There's Tony Gwynn. Ball 1 down low. Ball 2. Hit that up the middle. Dive by Oz to second, to first. He's safe at first, but that was a heck of a play. Still a base runner. With his speed, I think I know their goal. At least the fastest guy on the team isn't on base. He's at the plate. Pierre hits that to center. That's going for the third hit of the night. Oz is 2 outs away from the shutout, guys. You're down by 5. Keep an eye on the leadoff man. It's Castillo. Hits that pitch. The bases are loaded. What do we want to do? It's Roberts. Strike 1 on slider. Hit the curve. Just get the out at first. So they rally back for at least 1 there. Hey, here's too low. Get him, Oz. Strike 1. Strike 2. Got him swinging to end the game. That's the ball game. Nearly a shutout. Complete game for Oz, though. Man. It kind of got away from him a bit in the 9th inning, but who cares? They got that home run by Thomas back. 5-1 win for the Toronto Blue Jays. That was one heck of a game. I mean, I'm at least glad in a way that it wasn't a one hit on that one that bounced off Berkman's glove. Hit bottom of the second. That was Loduca's double. Dead center nearly got out of there. Hit like right at... It didn't even hit like the top of the wall. Hit like such a weird angle. Bottom of the 5th. That was Berkman's 2-run absolute bomb that made it 4-0. Wonder if Thomas's pinch run home run is going to be a highlight here. Yes, it will. Bottom of the 8th. To center field. Off the top of the windows out there. Then top of the 9th. Final out. Complete game with no walks. Allowed 4 hits. Gave up 1 run. Aside from the 9th inning, fine game. That hit still stings, because who knows, like, I would have changed my approach then, but hey, whatever. Wins all that matters, right? Then Loduca, runner of the game. I'd give it to... I don't know, honestly. I think I'd give it to Berkman. It wasn't the winning run, but Mulder will walk away with the loss, even though he only allowed 2 runs. Hey, that's what happens if you go against Oz. He's 17-0 on the season now. Mulder is 7-7, and Berkman hit home run 77. Look at all those 7s there. Frank Thomas hit another solo shot, 9th on the season. Let's take a look at her stats. Aurelia went hitless, Braun went hitless, and 3 guys went hitless, which is really crazy for us. But Granderson didn't get a 4th chance, so when I pinch hit for Braun, so whatever. Yeah, RBIs 5 total. Grandy did get 1 on the out, so he was productive. Loduca got 1, Thomas got 1, and I'd say, yeah, give the hitter of the game to Berkman. 77th home run, Thomas's 9th. Alrighty, moving along here. Oz, 82 pitches it took him, 9 strikeouts, 1 run, 1 earned, 1.15 ERA. Incredible. 82 pitches total, yep, moving along. So that's going to do it for the game. Let's take a look at the stat lines here. I mean, yeah, absolutely killed it. 618. I want to see how much they get for the pinch run. End the game for 80 pitches, whatever. Yeah, pinch hit, home run 52. Hit while pinch hitting, get walk. 3 consecutive strikeouts, complete game. So let's look around the league here. We win 5-1. Red Sox and Orioles play the game. 1 wins, 1 loses, and the Rays lost. Alright, 3-1. That's as best as it could be. We only scored 5 runs, so who scored more than us? Diamondbacks, Tigers, Indians, Rockies, Cardinals, Nationals, Brewers, Reds, Mariners, Royals, and the Marlins. So let's see any interesting games here. It looks like the Royals walked their game off. That's it. Alright, a walk-off win for the Royals, but all that matters is we won, right? So that's going to do it for that game there. We got 2 more games against the Yankees. A blockbuster trade between the Astros and the Rockies has been approved. Maholm and Dan Uggla is heading to Colorado. Excuse me, I don't know Maholm off the top of my head, but Dan Uggla's a pretty good hitter. He has a trajectory of 4, so I'd say Rockies won that just based on that. From information, transaction, yada yada yada. That's going to do it for that video, though. For this video, excuse me. Thank you so much for watching. We got 2 more games of the Yankees. I'll see you then for the second game.